Can you still hear me? Yes? No? No, okay. Can you hear me now? Right, everybody's muted. We will start in a comfortable seat. Sitting up. Hi, Martin. Sitting up nice and tall and rooting down through your seat. And then doing whatever you can to make that seat more comfortable. You should be sat tall, but not straining to sit up nice and tall. Either close the eyes or focus the gaze down onto one point. And allow the body to settle, the breath to settle, the mind to settle. And start to focus on your natural breath. So bring your awareness to your breath. Notice where you are observing the breath. Where was your attention drawn to? And now become interested in the qualities of the breath, the speed, notice the depth, and the size of the breath. Perhaps there is a texture. So the breath is a really strong indicator of how you're doing overall. So, for example, if you are in a rush to get somewhere, if you're stuck in a traffic jam, you're starting to feel stressed out or anxious, then the breath will become shorter, faster, higher up in the chest. Whereas if you're feeling more relaxed, then the breath will naturally be longer, deeper, slower. Notice how you're doing at this point this evening. We're going to start to equalize the breath, so finding the even rhythm to the breath. By just lengthening the inhale a little bit and lengthening the exhale a bit. Just slightly longer than your natural breath. And it's often useful to count the breath and find the count that works for you. You might inhale for 3 or 4 or 5. And you match that count on your exhale. And if the count that you're using doesn't quite work for you, then maybe make it a bit longer or make it a bit shorter. It should just feel comfortable. You will notice there is a pause, a natural pause at the top of your inhale. There's also a natural pause at the bottom of your exhale. And there are the 4 parts to the breath. The inhale, the pause, the exhale, the pause. So connecting now to this rhythm and maintaining it throughout the practice. So we use it as we flow through the sequences from posture to posture. And you come back to it when you're holding the postures. And if you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, that's little kind of whispering breath. You constrict the back of the throat and it sounds like they say a baby snoring or sleeping rather, or a gentle Darth Vader. So you could use the Ujjayi breath whenever you like, if it's in your practice. So we'll bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart and an opportunity to set an intention, a word or a statement, quality perhaps you'd like to manifest. Maybe just the reason that you've chosen to practice today. We'll take an inhale together. Send out your intentions with your exhale. Lower the arms down by your sides. Either keep the eyes closed or softly open. On an inhale, stretch the arms out to the sides. Press the palms overhead. The exhale draws the prayer down the center line. We're moving with the breath. On your inhale, stretch out and up. Feel the stretch. And then the exhale, you pull the prayer down. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, opening across the chest, through the shoulders, reach up. Exhale, prayer down the center line. Release your right hand down by your side. Reach your left arm up and lean over to your right to side stretch and adjust into it. You might just hold it still. You could pulse a little bit, just a couple of breaths here. On an inhale, rise up and over to the other side. Adjust into it. Use your next inhale to rise up and turn to the right, a gentle turn to your right. Right hand behind the left hand crossing over, lifting up through the top of the head. Turn to look over your right shoulder. That will help you twist a little bit more. But then we're going to turn the head. So keep the body, the torso in the twist, and move your chin towards your left shoulder. Relax the shoulders down. Couple more breaths. Now unravel and take it over to your left. Left hand behind, right hand crosses over. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to turn. Now look over your left shoulder. Let that move you a little bit more deeply into your twist. Keep the torso in the twist, but turn your chin towards your right shoulder. And then bring everything back to center. Rock forwards to all fours. And we're going to take the right leg out to the right, gate pose. Right leg out to the right, right toes facing forwards. On your inhale, reach your right hand out to the side and all the way up to the ceiling. Reach up, stretch. Open up a little bit more, pull your right hip back. Maybe look up. Place the right hand down. Inhale the left hand out to the left. And we're going to thread the needle so the left arm comes through. And we come down onto the left shoulder, the left cheek. And you press your right hand into the mat and turn the right shoulder open. Press into the right hand to bring you back up. Stay in gate pose. On your inhale, lift the gaze like cow pose. Exhale, round the back. Tuck the chin in, squeeze your belly in, tailbone down. 2 more with the breath. Inhale to look up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. And we'll come back to all fours. And extend the left leg out to the left. Inhale, the left hand reaches up, open up, a big stretch. If it doesn't feel like a stretch, stretch yourself. Open the left shoulder up, pull your left hip away from your left armpit. And then release the left hand down. Inhale the right hand out to the right. Thread the needle. Bring the right shoulder, the right ear down, turning to your left. Keep sticking your bum out. Press into the left hand and come back up. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale for cow pose, look up. Exhale, round the back and tuck the chin. Inhale, look up, maybe a little bend in the elbows helps to draw the heart through. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Now come back to all fours. And we'll take child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch. Knees nice and wide. Seat to heels. And let the head rest. Head can rest on anything, your mat or your arms, or you could grab a block. And nestle the seat back into your heels. Let the belly and the chest sink down. We're here for 5 more breaths. Lift up to all fours. Tuck the toes under and push back to downward facing dog. And take some time to open up through the backs of the legs. Pedal out your feet, shake out the head. And then stillness in your down dog. Look forwards. Walk your feet to the hands at the top of the mat and fold into ragdoll. A nice bend in the knees. Let your head hang and take any arm variation that you like. You might have little fingers in the elbow creases or an interlace behind the head or behind the back. And then any movement that you like. Swaying, rocking. Now come to stillness. Take an inhale through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Release your hands down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach out and all the way up to the ceiling. Press the palms overhead. Interlace your fingers and flip the palms up. Press into your feet and press into the heels of the hands. Can you hug your upper arms in towards your ears? And inhale to grow a little bit taller. And the exhale to lean over to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to your left. Feel your feet pressing into the mat. Inhale, come up once more each side. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Now come back up, reach your fingers up. On an exhale, swan dive forwards. Halfway lift, inhale, long spine. Hold it here. With the feet press into the mat, the knees a little bit bent. Stick your bum out, hug the belly in, shoulders away from the ears so the chest opens and the crown of the head directs away from you so the neck is long and neutral. That's a halfway lift. Exhale to fold in, let the head go. 2 more like that. Inhale for your halfway lift. The spine is really long. Exhale, fold. Moving with the breath. 1 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring the hands down and step back to your plank. Either knees up or knees down. Take an inhale here. Use your exhale to lower down. Inhaling for cobra, peel the chest up, lift up. Exhale, move back to down dog through the knees or plank, and we'll meet in down dog. All fours or child's pose are options here. Take 3 more breaths. Use your next exhale to look forwards and step or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Rise up with your inhale. Upward salute. Forward fold with the exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale back to a plank. Inhale here, everything strong. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling for cobra or up dog, point your toes. Exhale, meeting in down dog. 5 breaths. Follow each breath in, find the rhythm, equalize the breath. On your next exhale, look forwards, step or hop, feet to hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Forward fold with your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your plank. Take a whole inhale here. The whole exhale to lower down. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale back to down dog. 5 breaths. On your next inhale, come forwards to plank. Moving into a side plank on the right, either a full side plank, right hand down, you're on the outside edge of your right foot, or we can modify with the right knee down and the left foot plugs in. The right wrist under the right shoulder, reach your left hand up, arch up through the right side, press the hips forwards, open chest, and the option to flex the left foot and start to lift your left leg up. Like a grounded half moon. So remember this feeling because we're going to come back to half moon towards the end of the practice. And release your left foot down. Come back to center, high plank or a modified plank. And switch sides, side plank on your left. Option to drop the left knee down. Reach your right hand up. Flex the right foot. And lift the right leg up. You feel the outside of this right leg working. Keep pressing down, arch through your left side. And come back to center. Take an inhale in your plank. And the exhale to lower down. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, push back to down dog. You can inhale through the nose. A sigh out through the mouth. Look forwards. Move to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold in with your exhale. Take the feet wider than hip width for ragdoll. Any arm variation you like, go for it. Any movement that feels good, you might bend and straighten through the legs. Really sway from side to side. Now you can stay in this forward fold or we'll take a squat. So if you're moving into the squat, wiggle your feet to the edges of the mat, sink the hips down. You might be a little bit higher up, you might come down, or there's always the option to sit on your block. And we've got 5 breaths here. You can stay as you are, or if you want to play with crow this evening, go ahead. Three more breaths. From here, we'll all meet in a standing forward fold at the top of the mat. Either step or hop the feet towards each other. And we'll rise all the way up to stand. Bring the hands to the heart. And be still. Close your eyes. Take a moment. Remember your intention. Lower the arms by the sides. Either big toes touch, there's a gap of about 1 inch or 2 inches between your heels, or your feet are about hip width for chair pose. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, sit down into chair. And spread the weight through the soles of the feet. Bend the knees a bit more deeply. Squeeze the belly in. Relax your shoulders. Good. Couple more breaths. On your next exhale, fold forward and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot through and take a twist. Left hand down, reach your right hand up. Release the right hand down. Crescent lunge, press into your feet, reach your hands up and settle into your lunge. Interlace behind the head and start to lean the head back into your hands. Really open up through the front of the body. Inhale, look forwards and reach your hands up. Bring the prayer to the heart. And inhale here. On your exhale, lean forwards and twist to your right, either hooking the left elbow over the right knee or take the open twist that we just took. Left hand down, right hand high. From here, a strong press into your feet to lift back up to your crescent lunge. And we'll open into warrior two. Drop the back heel down, open hips and arms. And ease off, make it more gentle for yourself. Take a big inhale to stay. And the exhale to place your hands down and kick back to a three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and back. Now you can choose. You can go through a vinyasa with the right leg lifted, or both feet on the mat, or you can rest. If you're flowing through, inhale brings you forwards to a plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, we meet in down dog. Take an inhale through the nose. A sigh out through the mouth. Moving on to the second side. Inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, steps the left foot through. Moving into the twist. Right hand down, left hand high. The right hand could be on a block. Release the left hand down. Press into your feet, rise up for your crescent lunge, reach up. We're bending into the left knee, right on the toe mound of the right foot. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Open your armpits up. Lean the head back into your hand. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, look forwards, reach your hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take an inhale to stay. The exhale to lean in and twist to your left. Either hook the right elbow or take the open twist as we've just done. In your prayer twist, you can really press your hands together. Bring the thumbs to the chest and turn the chest to your left. On your next exhale, look down, press into your feet. We're going to rise up to our crescent lunge and then open into warrior two. And settle in. On your next exhale, place your hands down. Step back to a three-legged dog. Lift your left leg up. Keep the left leg lifted or the left foot on the mat. Flow through or take a break. Your choice. Inhale to a plank if you're flowing. Exhale to lower down. Inhaling for cobra or up dog. Exhale, we're all in down dog. For 5 breaths. Child's pose is an option if you need it. On your next exhale, look forwards. Step or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Chair pose. Sit down. Reach up. On your next inhale, stand tall and lower the arms by your sides. Tadasana. Be still. And smooth out your breath. And that same rhythm that you created at the beginning. Moving on, we're going to flow through our sequence again and add on half moon at the end. So if you want to use a block or a water bottle to support you in half moon, grab it and have it at the top of the mat. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit down, chair pose. Take an inhale. Exhale to fold forwards. Step back to down dog. Lift your right leg up, inhaling. Exhaling, step the right foot through. Twisting, inhale, open to your right hand up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift up. Exhale, interlace behind the head. Inhale here. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, look forwards and reach up. Warrior two, open hips and arms. Bring your left hand onto the left hip. Look down and locate your block and step into your right foot and bring your right hand onto your block, and it's at least a foot away from your right foot. Look down, flex your left foot like we did in that side plank. Lift the left leg up any amount. Open your left hip up. You can use your left hand to lever the left hip open. Maybe reach your left hand up. If you want to add in a bind, you bend your left knee, bring that foot towards your bum, left hand to your foot. Maybe look up to the ceiling. If you're feeling pretty steady, you could bring your right hand to your chest. Couple of breaths, whoops, wherever you are. If you feel really wobbly, you can always come to the wall and lean against the wall, and that gives you a wonderful feeling of how it would be. And the radiator is perfectly positioned for me here. Now release the grip if you had it. Open up to half moon. And we're going to step back without a thud to warrior two, bending your right knee, placing the left foot down, open hips and arms. Flip the front palm and reverse. Grab a bind here if that's in your practice. And we're going to straighten the front leg, so that's like a reverse triangle. Then back into the right knee. Bring both arms parallel to the floor. Take an inhale to stay. And the exhale to place your hands down. Three-legged dog. Get the right leg up and back. Give it a shake out. And then you choose. You can rest or you can flow through. One breath, one movement. Let the breath guide you. Make it up if you're not sure. We'll take a couple of breaths before we move on to the second side. Meeting in down dog if you're ready. Inhale to lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale to step the left foot through. Twisting, right hand down, reach your left hand up. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Inhale to stay. Interlace the fingers behind the head with your exhale. Open your elbows up, lean back. Inhale, look forwards, reach your hands up. Warrior two, drop the back foot down, open hips and arms. Half moon, rest your right hand on your right hip. Take the weight into your left foot, grab your block with your left hand. Press down, float the right leg up. Open your right hip up. The right hand reaches up. Lean against the wall if you need to. Maybe try for the bind. Start to bend your right knee, bring your right heel in towards your bum. Hug it in towards your bum. Then reach around with your right hand to grab your right foot. And then kick the foot into the hand. Open your right shoulder up. Maybe hover your left hand off your prop. Bring it to your heart. Good. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Nice. Now, if you have any kind of bind, release back to half moon, open up. Good. Now think about your transition to warrior two, slowly bending the left knee, place the right foot down. Perfect. Take a big inhale to stay. Flip the front palm and reverse. Take a bind if that's in your practice. And then straighten the front leg for that reversed triangle. Enjoy that release through the left side. We'll sink back into the left knee. Both arms parallel to the floor for warrior two. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back to your three-legged dog. Give the left leg a shake out. And then you choose. You can flow through or you can take a break. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, follow your breath. And when you're ready, we'll all meet in child's pose. And make it very passive, so let your head rest. Let your arms and your shoulders relax. Feel your breath. Walk your hands in and come up to sit. Bump your hips over to one side and bring the legs around in front. And we'll take the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. Inhale, you sit up tall. The exhale, start to hinge forwards with that length through the spine. And when you can't fold further, you just stop. Maybe use your elbows to nudge your knees out. And look down towards your feet and then relax your face. Relax your shoulders. Soften around the hips and the lower back. If you need to wriggle into it a little bit, you have a wriggle. And there will be the sensation of the stretch and then maybe opening across the lower back, but there should not be any pain. Use your next inhale to lift back up. Bend the knees, plant the feet. We're going to come down onto our backs. Come to lie down and hug your knees in. Just notice how it feels to be lying down. If you need to rock from side to side or circle the knees, go ahead. Bring your feet down. Figure 4 on the right. Bring your right ankle over the left thigh. Flex the right foot, open the right knee. Stay just like this or thread the needle. So lace the hands around the back of your left thigh. Let your left foot dangle down by your bum. And square off your shoulders and the pelvis. You might find that you're kind of leaning to one side. Square the pelvis off. Press the tailbone down so you start to get the arch back in the lower back. And then soften into it. Release your hands and bring the left foot down. Half happy baby on the right knee in towards your right armpit. Hold on any point on the right leg. The sole of the foot parallel to the ceiling. You use your right hand to pull down. You can just hold it like this, or you might want to bend and straighten through the right leg. See how that goes. Left leg can stay bent, or you straighten the left leg on the mat. Release the grip and hug the right knee in. So interlace around the right shin, and everybody straighten the left leg along the floor. Give the right knee a squeeze in towards you. We're going to move into a twist from here. So shuffle your left hip over a little bit. Pull the right knee across the body. I like to use my block under the right knee, right shin. So it doesn't matter if the knee's not touching down, but we want to be in this twist with the chest turning up towards the ceiling. The right hand can reach out to the right. Left hand might just rest on your belly or your right thigh. And the left leg is long on the mat. We'll bring the right knee back up. Bring both knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. And we'll take figure 4 on the left. Left ankle crossing the right thigh. Option to thread the needle. Square off your shoulders and the pelvis. Press your tailbone down. And then scan through and soften your face, your shoulders, the grip. Let your right foot dangle. Release your hands. Half happy baby on the left knee in towards your left armpit. Sole of the left foot parallel with the ceiling. Hold on wherever you can. Maybe straighten your right leg. Be still or straighten and bend your left leg. Now release, bring the left knee in towards you and interlace around your left shin. Squeeze that leg in. And move into your twist, pulling the left knee across the body. Use your block to support the left leg if you like that. Turn your chest towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. Come back to center. We'll take the soles of the feet together and let the knees open wide. Now, if you have a couple of blocks or a couple of pillows, use them to support your legs. So that way, the pose becomes more restorative. You're held in the position, but there's not any undue strain. You've still got that nice opening, but the legs are completely supported. You might bring your hands to rest on the torso, or maybe bring the arms down by your sides. or you could bring the arms overhead. The soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Take an inhale through the nose. Clearing exhale out through the mouth. Allow the body to be held by your mat, by your props if you're using them. And slowly, methodically scan down the body from your head to your toes, to your fingertips, and let go of any tension that's holding. Really soften everything from your eyebrows to your toes. If they're not there already, let your hands rest, one hand on the lower ribs, one hand on the lower belly. The elbows are on the mat, not hovering. If you're not finding the bound angle position comfortable for your legs, you can simply knock your knees together. Maybe take the legs long, like Shavasana. Bring your awareness to your breath. Start to breathe down into your lower hands, so directing the breath down, drawing it down into the lower part of the belly, and then following the breath all the way out. We're breathing down into the lower breathing space, the whole of the lower belly. As you inhale, you feel your bottom hand rise, and as you exhale, the belly contracts in. You're keeping the awareness in that space and feeling the movement of the body with the breath. In the lower space under your bottom hand. Now shift your awareness to your top hand, so onto your ribs. And as you inhale, feel your top hand lifting. And as you exhale, the ribs slightly contract. So keep your awareness with that top hand on your ribs. Now shift your attention into the upper breathing space, so the whole of the neck area, the face, your nose, the nasal cavity. You hold your awareness in that space and feel each breath in and each breath out. Now expanding the breath, feel it in all of those areas. So as you inhale, you feel that through the nose, the nasal cavity, down into the chest, into your bottom hand in the belly. And then follow the breath all the way out. And continue with that breath, breathing in and down, spreading the breath out. And then exhaling completely. Keep your awareness on this breath. As we did at the beginning, observe the different qualities. And notice how the breath feels at this point, at the end of the practice, compared to the beginning. Letting go of the breath awareness, bring your arms down by your sides. And extend your legs long into Shavasana. The feet come to the edges of the mat. Let your toes roll out to the sides. Some small adjustments through the back of the body, and then settle into stillness. Let the whole body be heavy, the breath soft, and let the mind disconnect. Know you are welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you're ready to come out of your practice, begin to deepen your breath. Make any movements that feel natural for you to come out of your practice. And when you're ready, come up to sit. And bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Close the eyes. And acknowledge your practice. Feel the shifts in the body, in the mind, in the breath. Bring the thumbs to the third eye between your eyebrows. Remember your intention. Take all of this with you this evening. We bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful evening and sorry.